It's a lot of tradition, a lot of pride here. People come up to us all the time and tell us how, they remember the old days of, when they won the state championship. But yeah, a lot of pride.
I mean, everything we do really is just something that's been passed down, and we just hope to keep that going here through my senior year and to more generations. And as far as I can remember being a young guy watching the big Bobcats, it's the same thing. And I've always wanted to do that, and this is the year I can as a senior, and it's a whole lot, and I really like it. I look forward to it.
It starts up front, as Coach says. I've always been good at being a lineman, even when I was little. But yeah, I got lineman hands too, so yeah, I enjoy being a lineman.
It's fun, yeah. Usually you don't get as much credit as the skill players, but you take on the responsibility of doing your assignment and making sure your team gets the win, and just really enjoying the fact of pancaking somebody. It's the best feeling ever. It's actually better than scoring. Not that I've scored, but it feels pretty good.
Devin's a really good kid. He comes from a good background. His parents are real good people. I actually go to church with Devin. He's been a kid that's worked real hard, hadn't always got to play. In his senior year, he's taken the spotlight and gone with it. So he's worked extremely hard and hung in there with us, and does well academically and has big goals, and I think he'll succeed in life. In the winter, he was here all the time, and he worked in the spring, and in the summer we didn't see him as much because he was doing other things, but he was still working out. The kid's a worker. He's developed his body. He's gotten bigger since his sophomore and junior year, actually. So you can tell he's put in some work, and he's lived in the weight room and has done a good job with that. Well, you never hear anything negative about Devin, never in any trouble. Charismatic, doing stuff. He's in some clubs, he's in video production, and you see him around. He does wrestle, plus football, and then in the spring he's supporting other people. So he's a good student, good for the community and good for the student body. Jai's charismatic. He's got a great personality. He's a bigger kid. People kind of flock to him. He's a good kid. I've never heard anything real negative about Jai getting in trouble either. Academically he does okay. He does pretty good, and he's been good for our team. He's been a good leader, which I wanted him to step up a little bit and be a little more vocal this year, and he stepped up and done it. Well, they're both on the same side, and they go over on defense, and they're near each other there defensively. And Jai's kind of taking the leadership of the offensive line, and I think Devin's been a big surprise for us. And Jai's actually stepped his game up. I was worried about him playing both ways, and he's handled it pretty well. He's worked hard, and both of them are great leaders for us right now as far as up front. And got Nick Redpath, also a kid there. And but these kids have battled. I mean, we got 9 going both ways, so they've hung in there with it.
Getting to hit people, yeah. It's just a fun game. I love to play it every Friday night. Being a senior, it'll be over soon, but I'm going to cherish every bit of it.
It means a lot. I mean, before me, there was a whole lot of great student athletes. So I look upon them and see how it is, and just mold to be like them, because it's wonderful being here at Radford, being a Bobcat really, and a student at the same time. So just the best of both worlds.